pitcher number 24, Peyton Kaufman.
Okay, so we're back on. Sorry, everybody, we're having a little technical difficulties. Just as soon as we get a little cocky, the internet gremlin, it happens. So, Chris, why don't you catch us up? We've got a runner on for Russellville already.
So we got Little Rock Catholics playing Russellville. Jackson England on the mound. The first batter was hit by a pitch. The second batter sacrifice bunted him. Ball down the first base line that England fielded and threw to first for the first out of the game. Runner advances second. Cade Palmer, the Cyclones' third batter, just hit a sharp ground ball single up the middle past a diving Miles Raymer. And that scored the runner from second. So right now it's 1-0 Russellville. 1 out. We have a runner on first base. Russellville's cleanup hitter batting.
Wow, I missed a lot.
And they're going to call time. We're going to see what's going on back there. Jackson Givens moves over to talk to England. Jogs back to third base.
We also don't have a scoreboard in the outfield today, so we'll do our best to try to keep up. But we know that you guys have Game Changer. Both Catholic and Russellville surely has that as well. So follow those details through Game Changer. Oh, that's a good pitch.
And there's ball 4, and we will more frequently than normal announce the count and the score to keep everybody updated.
Third baseman number 27, Russ Martin.
Russellville coming in here at 10-7. Coming off 2 close victories, 2-1 over Greenbrier, and on Thursday they beat Northside 2-0. Russ Martin steps to the plate for Russellville. Russ, of course, a Arkansas Razorback commit as a pitcher. Is he starting tonight? I imagine not.
I can tell you.
There's a called strike.
I'll look at their lineup.
Rockets come in at 8-5. They're coming off of a...
No, Peyton Kaufman's going to be on the bunt today.
Right. They're Catholic 8-5, coming off of a 7-2 victory over Southwest on Tuesday. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It's 0-2. Runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the first. England takes a sign from Owen Pierce. Long look in. Time is called, appropriately so. Rocket defense, you've got Jackson Givens at third base, Miles Raymer at short, Cody Fogelman at second, and Joe Castillo back at first base. Owen Pierce behind the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Looked like he tried to do a curveball, didn't quite get over the top of that. That stayed up high. 1-2. Noel Lewis in left, Brooks Ward in center.
That's Roth at second.
I'm sorry. I said Cody Fogelman, so he's in there. Hayden Roth playing second base tonight.
There's
a ground ball shot foul down the third base line.
I mean, maybe Cody let him borrow those shades. Or the other way around.
Every single infielder has sunglasses on top of the bill of their hat.
Sounds like a good idea.
Bauer Day is playing right for the Rockets today with England on the mound. 0-2
nice block.
Pitch, and the runner moves for third. So pitch is down in the dirt. The runners are going to advance on the wild pitch. It was a good block by Pierce. It just bounced a little too far away from him. So both runners advance. Now we got runners at second and third with 1 out. Still 2 strikes on the hitter. The pitch.
Another block.
That was curveball down in the dirt. Russ made a move at it, but that was a run-saving block by Owen. So now the count is full. First base is open. Swing and a miss. Big pitch by England. Strike 3. That's a big out. Allows the fielders to relax a little bit.
This should be Tristan Newberry, the right fielder, number 11.
Batting from the left side. England steps off, resets.
Went with the turtleneck today. The full-blown turtleneck with both sleeves.
After Tuesday's game, I can't imagine.
I'm in a wool jacket today, okay?
Yeah,
I'm
and
in a
you got
turtleneck,
a
a wool
turtleneck.
jacket. I also have hose on under these pants. Nice pitch. Good spot.
Fastball sneaks inside, ball 1. It's much nicer right now than it was on Tuesday.
I know, but it's still, today was colder today, they
It's warmer.
said.
I think it's warmer now than it has been all day.
Agreed.
Here's a pitch.
Nice pitch.
Strike 1. There is a stiff wind blowing from left to right and a little bit in. It's been windy here in Little Rock the last few days.
Really windy. Tired of it.
If
If I wanted to live in Oklahoma, I would.
We've got the grill going out here today.
Oh, yeah, I hauled that griddle down here myself.
Ground ball
Hard
to
hit ball.
shortstop. Raymer fields on the big hop. The easy toss across for the out.
Oh, right.
So there's 1 hit, 2 runners left on base, and at the end of the top of the first, it is 1-0.
All right, here we go. Back on.
Leading off the Rockets, first baseman, number 3, Joseph Castillo.
All right, and we're back. Heading to the bottom of the first. Rockets down 1-0. Joe Castillo is going to lead it off for the Rockets. After a couple games of Brooks Ward in that spot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Now we got Castillo.
Nice pitch.
Castillo took his first night off last night. He ended up getting one at bat, but for the first time he did not start. Taking a breather. That pitch stays outside. It's 1-1.
Peyton Kaufman's got the flow. Asher cannot wait to be able to grow his hair out like that this summer. Another strike. Oh, I guess just outside.
2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing fouled back. It's 2-2. Castillo grounds the ball the other way off of the chest of the first baseman. He gathers it and just beats Joe to the bag for the first out.
Come to play for the Rockets, center fielder, number 5, Brooks Ward.
Just a little hole. Do you see it?
You just did it again.
I did do it again.
You did just do it again.
Oh, well.
And that will bring up Brooks Ward.
What up, A-Day?
Center fielder. Change up in there for strike 1.
Man, I bet Russellville was kind of glad to have this game this week and not next week.
Ground ball to second baseman. Gets a hop, throws it up Brooks.
I heard the crowds are already in place for the eclipse for next week. That folks in the Russellville area are already seeing increased traffic. Crazy.
Be the best 2 minutes and 23 seconds of their lives.
Well, I think in the path of totality, I think they get it up to 4 minutes.
4 minutes, okay.
And that doesn't include the partial.
Okay. Jackson, England, the only one of our pitchers who also bats,
True story.
batting third, takes a called strike.
Yeah, I thought Peyton Kaufman had plans for next year. Looks like he is committed to go play Missouri State University, West Plains.
England held off on the sweeping curveball, 1-1.
He catches. He's a right-handed pitcher and just general utility player. So good for him.
Kicking the pitch. England slices it foul over the light standard in right field. Against Southwest, England cracked 2 doubles. Both went the other way, up to against the fence in right field. Here's a pitch. Line drive straight up the middle. 85. The 85 mile goes his exit velo, I believe, not his. Because I had 72 on the pitch, 85 back out. So England stays hot, cracks a single up the middle. That brings up left fielder, Noel Lewis.
Kaufman had a no-hitter against Fort Smith Northside, 11 Ks, 1 walk.
Called strike 1. England always a threat to steal.
Absolutely.
And Noel slashes 1 foul. Kaufman's sitting around 78 to 81 miles an hour right now.
What have we seen from him? Fastball, changeup?
Fastball and changeup that I've seen. And a lot of hair.
I know, man. It's got the flow.
There's a curveball, but
Yep.
that one stays up high.
The Missouri State West Plains, they are the Grizzlies, I believe. Kind of look like a cougar.
Fouled at the plate. 2-2. 1 out. England at first base is 1-0 Russellville in the bottom of the first inning.
It is Noel's mother's birthday today. Happy birthday, Krista Lewis. Oh, way to
And-
wear it.
Noel gets hit in the left arm.
This is what he's very good at. Probably leads all of junior deputy and all of travel ball, at least around the Conway area, up to 14U and hit by pitch. Second only, if anyone, to Tony Fox.
So they'll put runners on first and second now for third baseman junior Jackson Givens. They're not holding Noel on. Here's a pitch. Fastball stays high. 83 on that one. Givens had a hit in his last game against Southwest. There's a pitch. They started to. Takes a called strike 1 on the fastball. 1-1. England second. Lewis at first. The pitch. Givens fouls it back. 1-2.
Good crowd today. Got a lot of Russellville parents that made the drive. A lot of Catholic high parents that made the drive from wherever they came from.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Inside. 2-2. So that's 3 straight fastballs. Expect something off speed here, I would imagine.
Oh, you just jinxed it.
Yeah.
High fastball. Here comes the hot cheese.
High fastball, but it also is outside. Givens works the count back full.
When I guess that, it's like roulette for me. It could be like black. It could be red.
Here's a pitch. Givens
Hey, way to
fouls it back.
battle!
Another high fastball. Givens protecting there.
Any of the Gibbons sister have any athletic events this evening?
Well, it's a day that ends in a Y, so Anna will be playing soccer.
No softball. No
Well,
no competitive all softball.
We
Oh,
had-
Chad Collins in the house.
How are you, Chad?
Chad Collins, one of our.
Here's a 3-2 pitch. Giving Skies one. Right fielder comes out, second baseman goes in, and it's caught. And they'll retire the side for the Rockets. No runs, 1 hit, 2 runners left.
Here, Chad, talk to everybody. No, say hi to everybody.
Well, we've had a few shout-outs to you, Chad, this year.
He'll be better in a second.
I figured if England out there, is this better?
No, he had it at bat. No, he needs internet.
All right, we're back here in the top of the second inning. England goes back out there to work. First pitch is smashed into right field.
Bauer Day back there.
back, and he squeezes it for the out.
Atta boy, Bauer! Chad's son, Chad and Tina Collins' son. I just totally blanked.
Caleb?
Caleb, KB,
Collins
KB.
out at Lion College.
He's starting shortstop for the Lions Scotsman, and they're having some fun up there.
Curveball
Hard hit ball. Where did
smash
it go?
took a bad hop up there on him. Yeah, that's going to hurt. That was a rocket down to third base, and it took an enormous hop.
Yeah.
Our infield.
We have new dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackson loves third base, by the way. You know, he said the other day, he said, there is never a routine ground ball at third base.
There's not look, we're on dirt.
There is, when you're at shortstop, you get routine ground. Everything at third base is either a rocket like that or a dribbler down the.
True.
You don't get routine ground balls. That one was a hot shot, and he had no chance. It hit a rock and came up on him.
So it bounced off his shoulder and then over to Miles at short.
Yes. I mean, there's.
So what do we call that? That's a text that I sent you guys. Y'all can look at it later. I mean, are we saying that's a hit? I mean, I give it a hit, right?
Generally, it should be. Generally, if it's when there are bad hops, you give those hit because and appropriately Carter scores at a single. He had no chance at that one.
Yeah.
So the definition of an error is a ball that with routine effort the play should have been made. So if you fail to make a play that should have been made with what's called routine effort, it's an error. In no way could that have been routine effort because there's no chance of making that play, and I'm not just saying that because it's my kid, but the way it bounced up on that, and he's still hurting. I mean,
This is Colin Stevens, number 10, the second baseman, up to the plate now.
One and 0. And that curveball sneaks behind, actually hit him in the back.
Oh,
I see we got a little bit of power.
We might have a scoreboard later.
I see something was just flashing like there's some power out there. So
Back to the top, right?
Nope.
Yep, Ty Watkins.
Ty Watkins batting for the Cyclones. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And the score moves to 16-4 Russellville, according to the scoreboard, in the 9th inning.
We're just so grateful to have it. It doesn't have to be right.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's a pitch. Fouled off the screen.
Work on getting the scoreboard shot.
0-2.
Might be able to do it here.
So we had some power issues with the scoreboard in our game on Tuesday against Russellville. Looks like that's been resolved. We got the game scoreboard back up. Time is called. So I heard it's going to rain on Monday, and there's going to be some clouds for.
Oh, don't put that out there in the ether.
Well, no, the weather. It's not me.
Look, it's too early to tell.
Here's a pitch.
Nice pitch. Nice pitch.
Changeup stays outside. Was a good-looking pitch.
Sorry, this to the Cyclone parents and fans. This is the Homer broadcast. I do my best, but
1-2.
I am going to do better than I did Tuesday.
There's a little blooper in the left field. That's going to drop, but Noel's going to throw it to Given.
Oh, it
And
gets
Noel makes a bad throw.
kind of bounces in on the dirt. Givens was still stayed on the bag, but with the bounce.
So there's a little blooper into left field. Noel fielded it. The runner at second had to hold up because he wasn't sure if Noel was going to catch it. Noel got it, but just kind of babied the throw in a little bit, and it bounced in the dirt. Givens didn't pick it out.
I mean, the Russellville runners, they held up thinking that maybe I've got to get back on the bag. And
Ground ball to Raymer, short. He flips over to Rofe at second, and they get back for the double play.
attaboy.
And they get out of it.
Big
So nice
call.
job with bases loaded. The Raymer to Rofe to Castillo double play gets the Rockets out of it, and they still trail 1-0 going in the bottom of the second.
Hey, go back one more time. All right.
You saw him.
I know, but it was, hang on, I want to get a better shot. There we go. Kind of step back a little bit. Big wave. Anyway,
All right, sophomore Hayden Rofe leads off in the bottom of the second for the Rockets. Playing second base today, takes a called strike. That for the Homer broadcast, that looked a bit outside to me. Here's the 0-1. Rofe follows it straight back off the catcher's glove. Rofe missed about 6 or 7 games with a strained MCL. Good to see him back playing again.
I'm just glad that's all it was.
In a really weird turn of events in the span of There's a curveball fouled straight back.
Way to battle.
In a span of 3 games, the Rockets had 2 starting shortstops have to be carried off the field after injuring themselves swinging at the plate.
Yep. It was very weird.
Here's the 0-2. And Rofe got chased the high one, got a piece of it, but the catcher hung on for the first strikeout of the inning.
Miles Raymer.
That brings up shortstop Miles Raymer. Takes a called strike. That one was a strike.
For sure. Not your pitch.
I guess
So would
his
we?
pitches aren't one straight down the middle.
Oh, it looked outside to me or low.
And Miles hits a fly ball into right field.
Right fielder, second
Shallow
baseman.
second baseman moves out. Second baseman makes a catch. The wind is blowing in on that one. I thought that had right field,
The Rockets.
and it moved back in.
2, Owen Pierce.
It's going to bring up catcher Owen Pierce, who I think we established last game. Owen has a taller strike zone than some.
Oh, I laughed so hard at that.
Swing at the miss at a high pitch.
A very high pitch for that tall body of his. No, I know. I still don't believe you guys, I'll be honest. I mean, I know.
Swing and a miss.
Hey, keep swinging.
Strike 2.
See it, hit it. You got it, buddy.
0-2.
What?
Will he go?
I'm unable to connect this device to it.
And strike 3. So very quick 1-2-3 inning for the Rockets. They're sit down in order. And at the end of 2, 1.
Off the top of the third, Russellville. Designated hitter, number 16, Cade Palmer.
Cade Palmer now coming up for the Cyclones here as we start the 3rd inning. DH. Swings at the inside fastball. On deck after Cade is Kaufman and Martin for the Cyclones. One count. Here comes the pitch. That one is sky high, going to left field. Noel Lewis and Miles Raymer, the shortstop rather, is going to take it for the first out. 3 pitches, 1 out. I know his dad will be happy with that. Here comes number 24, Peyton Kaufman.
Number 24, Peyton Kaufman.
First pitch called ball. I read that correctly. I think Kaufman's had 6 home runs. Gets him with that curveball. It stays up high. It got him flinching, which I love personally. Counts 2-0.
I went down the third baseline, talked to my daughter for a minute, and
Yes, yes, yes!
3 things I noticed down there. 1, in the sun, it is legitimately nice, and I can take a jacket off. which reminds me, I haven't mentioned yet on this broadcast that I think that we should be in the first base dugout, Lauren.
Oh,
Have
I know.
I mentioned that before?
Mentioned it 1,000 times. 3-1 count. 1 out.
Second thing I noticed is that the wind is really strong. That pop up to Miles, he drifted into ball 4 high. He drifted fairly deep into outfield grass and then ended up catching it with several feet inside the dirt. It came back in. And from that angle down there, these pitchers look like they throw hard.
It looks like who throws hard?
Well, England looks like he's throwing hard just from that angle. When you're behind the plate, it's just a different perspective. And then
Well, we're not only just behind the plate, like we're
offset.
we're offset, but we've got a deep. What's that called?
Recess?
No, this whole backstop. We got a
back-
deep backstop, and then we're another 5 to 10 feet off the net.
1 out, runner on first base. Rockets still down 1-0. That fastball, 82-mile-an-hour fastball stays high.
Hey, finish it! You got it, bud.
That fastball stays high as well. 2-0. In the first inning, Martin struck out on a 3-2 pitch with runners on third base and 1 out. It was a big out in the inning. England twice in 2 straight. And now it's time to make an adjustment. This might be a time for Owen to go out there. Every ball is staying up.
Hey, make an adjustment.
3-0.
I'll just tell him from here.
All right.
Yes, yes, yes.
England has worked out of James' first 2 innings, leaving runners stranded. 3-1. And ball 4 again high. And now we're going to call time as Coach Owen and Coach Dylan Owen and Coach Owen Pierce, catcher Owen Pierce, go out to talk to Jackson. In fact, the whole infield is going to come in.
Oh. Okay, well, while we're waiting.
Thanks to Coach Rusty Byrne.
Oh, Coach Rusty Byrne he's got the connections, made the phone calls, got the scoreboard working. So, Chris, what do you think about Coach Mess and the USC job?
Well, I think that it was.
Session stands over.
We've known this is going to happen since it was SMU hired away USC's coach, I think. But I don't know.
I'm grateful for him. I'm so glad.
He had a great 5 years here.
Yeah.
I will say I don't like the style of just overhauling your roster every single year, and that wore on me. And I think that the results showed this year. I know that's the way that the college scene is going with NIL and portal, but just completely redoing your roster, which he's done the last 3 years, it just never sat well with me.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball 1 high. Definitely hearing the strong rumors of Chris Beard.
Oh, come on. John Gruden's next, too. He's going to now coach basketball because he wore a red tie. Good block, oh.
We'll talk about that later on in the season when I'm proven right.
Oh, I mean, I don't have a problem with Chris Beard.
2-0. Good stop by Owen Pearson. That ball in the dirt.
What's happening here? It's been a very active infield official.
They don't give.
It's not a warning.
They don't give balk warnings.
It's not a balk warning. It's about the ball. I think he's telling Jackson to get a new ball, but if Jackson likes his ball.
That ball did skip in the dirt.
It did.
And it does amaze me when I watch Major League games. By the way, Cubs are coming off a 3-game sweep of the Rockies. When I watch Major League...
Yes, yes! Hey, that's a great ball. Hey, we do appreciate that new ball.
Yeah, the new ball, the ball works. In Major League games, I mean, if the ball nicks the ground, they're going to throw it out. 2-1. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Kicking the pitch. Fouled off the end of the bat. 2-2.
So I don't even know who's on the Cubs anymore. Where's Rizzo?
Well, Rizzo's with the Yankees.
Yeah, boo.
You know Cody Bellinger.
Oh, I do know Cody Bellinger. But he was a Dodger, not a
Well,
Cub.
Not last year, he wasn't.
I know. MLB is too many games. I know enough of the players, and then they change teams on me. Like, now, so Mookie was at the Red Sox, and now he's a Dodger last year, right?
Well, he's been a Dodger for the last 4 years.
Okay, has it really been 4 years? Are you kidding me? How
But-
long has Benintendi been been in? Where did he go? He
He's at
left
the-
Kansas City, and he went where?
He's at the White Sox, I believe.
Okay.
And there's a drive into right field. Bauer Day's coming in hard.
Yes!
He lays out, makes a catch.
Get the double!
And that's going to be a double play.
And a
Beautiful
play!
play by Bauer Day. Yeah!
Yes, Bauer!
Bauer Day made a full-on head-first dive
go,
to catch the ball right off of the ground. Pops up and throws it right Miles Rimmer at second for the double play.
Way to go, Bauer!
Lauren's excited about it.
Oh.
Leading off for the Rockets, number 21, Bauer Day.
And as
Appropriate.
is so often the case, the person who makes the brilliant defensive play to end the inning leads off the bottom of the inning. Bauer Day, sophomore, steps up. First pitch is high. 83 from Kaufman. Again, with the wind blowing hard in, that was going to be a tough play either way, but with the wind blowing in, fouled straight back, 1-1. Bauer made a great jump on that, and
He laid out.
at least one run, maybe two would have scored. But the runner on second had no clue where the ball was. He just took off when Bauer dove. So once he caught it, it was an easy double play, flipping it back to second. Had to wait a moment to make sure the base umpire called him out, but he did.
And good on Raymer to be there on the bag waiting.
So 1-2 now to that foul ball.
Got some sophomores in the house. Oh,
Called
that's
strike three. And good feeling
It's
going.
all right. Pick him up. Pick him up, Joe.
Come to play for the Rockets, the first baseman, Joseph Castillo.
All right, we're back to the top of the lineup for the Rockets, Joe Castillo. Castillo ground out to first base, last at bat. Swing and a miss. One thing about Joe's at bats
I love watching it.
that we've seen
love
this
watching
year,
it.
he doesn't get cheated when he ball high. When he makes contact, is more often than not, well, pretty much always going to be hard contact. Swing and a miss. Up
Hey,
to
you can
80
do it, bud.
Up to 84 on that one. 1-2.
Deep breath here. Ooh,
Close.
very close.
The fans who are battling the eclipse traffic from Russellville wanted that to be a strike.
No, I'm telling you, there's apparently hotel rooms in Morrilton that are going for $1,000 a night.
Fouled back, 2-2.
Could you imagine, like, pulling up to Morrilton and being like, I'm not saying anything's wrong with Morrilton. There's lots of wonderful people there. I love going to court there, actually. But my goodness.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Stay Bridge, where it'll be $1,000.
My curveball. Everybody want curveball stayed inside.
Count now full.
It is not like that inside corner. That's good for Joe.
Well, come on, keep swinging.
Ball 4.
Oh, yeah, we'll take it.
My daughter's soccer team is going to Dallas this weekend to play in a tournament, and I'm in charge of making hotel reservations for the whole team, and I had not done it, and I realized...
Is it near a path?
Well, Dallas is in the path.
Yeah.
And I got... Yeah, but...
Did you make it work?
We made it work.
I know y'all aren't paying $1,000 a night.
No, we got a home 2 suites for $120 a night.
Oh, what a deal.
Pumped. Here's Brooks Ward. And Peyton Kaufman is missing high this inning as well, 1-0.
Joe's got a 2-step lead. Yeah, very outside, but,
He's not, this umpire, so this is where you learn from this, and you know that he's not going to call the inside corner. He is going to call the outside corner.
That's right.
And there's the outside corner again. That's the same, see, the Rocket fans don't like it, but...
Come on, guys! Come on, guys! Let's make an adjustment! We know what the call is. Let's go! Make an adjustment! But see, the same thing happened in Jonesboro.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. That one's way outside this time.
The home umpire loved the outside corner, loved it, and it was fine. And he was consistently calling it. And both teams in the first couple innings were not making the adjustment, and then they would be stunned that it was a strike.
Here's the 2-2.
All right.
And Ward puts a charge into it, but it's going out to left field.
Dang! I feel like the contact and where the ball is ending all day.
You got me excited on that.
But it just sounded so good, but that wind. I'm not saying the wind kept that from doing anything, but I thought Miles' hit was going to be further. Russellville's had a hit that I thought would go further.
Yeah, there's not a big chance of home runs today.
No, wind's blown in.
That brings up Jackson England with 2 outs. Joe Castillo at first base. England singled up the middle his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Inside fastball. That's nice.
This is a non-conference game for both teams. Here's the pitch.
Left it up high.
Ball 2, ball 1 high.
Oh, there's the problem.
Inside. We know he's not going to call that. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. England
Hey, way to
fouls
battle.
off.
If you're around Little Rock, it is Catholic High's annual junk teak sale. Very interesting collection of used items for a great deal.
Here's the 2-2.
Oh, got him. Yeah, he knows
Curveball. Curveball that breaks over the plate, so that retires the side. 1 runner left on base, no runs, no hits, no errors, and at the end of 3, it's 1-0.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
Josh
All right, I'll come back and talk to you.
Powell starting off. First pitch was a ball.
Ground ball to shortstop. Miles Raymer gets a big hop, flips it over
Nice.
for the out. 1 out.
Hey, great job, Owen Pierce. Good job, Miles. Way to go, Joe.
First baseman, number 12, Drew Hill.
What? What were you going to say?
Nothing. I was going to say Jackson did a good job throwing the pitch. You didn't give him credit.
Oh, you're
You're
right.
yelling out
I'm so
everybody.
sorry.
That
Yes,
just,
yes, yes.
Just goes to show you how many people are involved in a routine ground out to shortstop.
Yeah.
You got the pitcher throwing the ball,
I mean,
catcher running down, backing up first.
Yeah, I mean, he was, yes, yes,
Another
yes.
curveball.
Oh, that was pretty. This is Drew Hill, number 12. I guess it was outside. Do you think it was high?
No, that was inside.
Oh, inside, that's what I mean.
There's a ground ball back to England. He feels it easily. Underhand to Castillo for the second out of the inning. And we're in the top of the fourth. England gets the first 2 Cyclones out.
Second baseman, Colin Stevens.
He's a little guy.
Short in stature only. Looks pretty fast.
Speaking of Collins, we were just talking to Chad Collins in the between innings. His son Caleb, Little Rock Catholic shortstop last year, playing at Lyon. He was telling us one of the big things that he's noticed about the difference between the college game and the high school game is the communication on the field amongst the players. Ball 1 high. He was saying that in the college level games that he's been noticing, there's a lot of chatter, fielders helping each other out. There's a fly ball to center field. Ward drifts over to his left. He's under it with that Air Force blue glove. He squeezes it, and that's the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 inning for the first time today for England, and the Rockets are retired. The Rockets are coming up, down 1-0.
Oh, great. Great, our dugout is up and hitting the metal. Here's Noel Lewis.
Noel Lewis leads it off for the Rockets here in the bottom of the fourth inning, trailing 1-0. Ball 1 high. Noel Lewis, as he so often is, was hit by a pitch his last at-bat, his first at-bat. There's a
Inside,
strike.
yep.
Noel has, if I recall correctly, I believe he has 4 hits in his last 2 games, 2 against Southwest and 2 against Jonesboro. Here's a ball high. North Little Rock. 2-1. Kaufman working fast. Here's a pitch. Ball high. Then a crisply played game. A couple double plays. Here's 3-1. Noel swings at that. May have been ball 4. Probably close enough to swing at. 3-2. You know, Kaufman, along with Russ Martin, is one of Russellville's 2 main pitchers. I'm not sure what their conference schedule is this week.
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll look that up.
The Rockets, of course, have 2 conference games. Swing and miss on the curveball. Noel goes down. That's a college commit pitch right there.
Yeah.
3-2. As it gets a curveball. That brings up third baseman Jackson Givens, who I hope does not have a broken clavicle.
He's fine. And there's nothing you can do for a broken collarbone anyway. And as we know from his hip, his bones heal very quickly.
Here's the pitch. And Givens goes the first pitch, skies it. The wind's blowing it, wind's blowing it. And
oh, nice catch by the first baseman.
Great play by the first baseman.
That was tough.
Deep in foul territory. He was circling that. He caught it falling down, but he did catch it.
At first, I thought he totally misjudged it. We're going to catch a break. But no, nice job catching up to that.
So quickly, 2 outs for the Rockets. That brings up second baseman Hayden Rofe. Ball one high. Ball's in the dirt. Now let's see if the umpire's going to make him throw the ball out. So that ball skipped in the dirt, just like the one that England threw.
Yeah, but I guess he's not near the pitcher, so he's not going to come over there and intervene about that.
Ball 3. It's quickly 3-0.
Yeah, working quickly here.
There's a strike. Oh,
Maybe not. So Russellville has nothing until next Tuesday when they face Mountain Home. I believe it's a home game and a conference game, doubleheader as they normally do.
So that makes sense. Rockets, of course, swing and a miss from Miles Raymer. Rockets, of course, have a big conference game tomorrow night in Conway. Expecting swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, so unlike 6A Central, Russellville, and forgive me, I don't know which division they're in, and I think it's 5A, but I don't know,
they are
is it
5A.
Central, is it West, I'm not sure, whatever. But there's a 3-way tie. Greenwood is leading their part of the conference, 5-1. Greenbrier, Mountain Home, Russellville knotted up at 4-2. Of course, Mountain Home and Mountain Home and Russellville play next Tuesday, so see what happens there.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. Raymer
Weird
nubs
one.
it to short, the second base. It's going to be a tough play. He flips it with his glove and gets a nice play by the second baseman on a slowly hit ball. He fielded with his glove, underhand flipped it with the glove to retire Miles Raymer.
That was Colin Stevens that you mentioned.
Rockets go 1-2-3, and, well, after 4 innings, 1-0 Russellville.
Scoreboard now that we've got it working. All right.
We're back in the top of the 5th inning. England goes back out there to work. This is going to be his longest outing of the season. He's pitched well.
Hey, you're right there.
Sitting at 57 pitches now.
Maybe if I sit it on top of it.
That ball skips past Pierce. And now...
Camera's good to go.
Okay, we may have internet on our other...
Let's just not forget what got us here, though. The Mevo iPads Yes, yes. Good
That
spot.
ball
It was-
drifted inside. He
it was
does not
inside.
like that. He does not like that inside spot. Is that why there was only a yes, not a yes, yes? When you said
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
You kind of backed off.
I like it when
Ball four.
I like when the batters like flinch or turn weird. I just like that. It's a walk there by Ty Watkins.
Shortstop, number 2, Adam Snyder.
I'll bring up Adam Snyder, Cyclone shortstop.
Coach
Snyder.
Owen's going to come out to visit. We're going to turn it off. All right, meeting over. Watkins at first, decent lead. Adam Snyder, shortstop, shows bunt. Bunts that foul.
So we're at the number 2 spot in the Cyclones lineup. In a 1-0 game, definitely a sacrifice situation. And Givens is creeping way in at third base, and Snyder swings
Oh, yes.
away. You got to hate that as a third baseman when you're halfway to the plate and he's seeing him swing.
Yeah, I'll back this angle up so we can.
0-2 now. Throw over, and I think that he had him leaning. Good thought. Even Lauren can probably be okay with that throw over.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. You know how I feel about it.
But this is a situation where you definitely need to keep that runner
Well,
on
we
base.
got 2 strikes now, so I'm not going to see a bunt, right, Chris?
You're not going to see a bunt. You are going to potentially see a stolen base, though. Russell still wants to get that runner down to second with less than 2 outs. And there's a foul back into the screen.
Well, Ty Watkins doesn't look slow over there, so. You laughed, you cracked yourself up over there, but didn't share.
The batter in the on-deck circle, the foul ball, the batter in the on-deck circle appropriately went and got the foul ball.
That would be
that hit
Cade
the screen.
Palmer, the DH.
And he got the ball that was into the screen, and he went back to the on-deck circle, and there's a high pop-up. Castillo should have room, but this is going to be a tough play. A lot of wind, and that wind just pushed that ball out of play. That ball started right over the first base bag, and it's kept on pushing it. So the on-deck batter got the ball that was behind the home plate in the back, against the backstop. He went back to the on-deck circle and just dropped the ball and kept on his warm-ups. And our very involved base umpire told me to pick the ball up.
He's super involved, man.
He said, pick the ball up, don't leave it in the dirt right there. So he flashed a thumbs up and put it in his back pocket. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball.
Oh, that stay fair?
That stayed just fair inside the third base bag, and it's going to be, Lewis is going to hold him to a sit, and
Noel had trouble getting that ball.
Yeah, Noel had a little bit of trouble getting that ball. So that was a ground ball right down the third baseline. And when, in fact, I think it went about over the bag. Noel Lewis got to it, but he had trouble picking it up. And when he had trouble picking it up, that allowed the runners to advance a base.
All right, we're going to have a pitching change now. Whenever we see Coach Brian Jones. Hey, nice work. Nice work, Jay. Good job, Jackson.
So we're going to have a new pitcher. It's going to be, is that Caleb?
Cannon Burks.
Oh, Cannon Burks. Why did I say?
Because he's another, we've got some tall, long-limbed pitchers.
We really do.
I mean, I can see he looks like Caleb Short from a distance, but that's Cannon Burks. This is his first
This is
appearance as a varsity at varsity.
And we'll be back as Cannon warms up. All right, so freshman Cannon Burks comes in for his varsity debut, and
Who does he get?
not gonna lie, it's a tough situation.
He gets the DH.
We're coming in with runners on second and third, nobody out, in a one-run game with Russellville's cleanup hitter out to play. Let's see what kid. And there's a ground ball, first pitch, fouled into the stands behind third base. 0-1. The Rockets are back in the middle, conceding the run for the out. Corners are even with the base. They'll look the runner back. Burks, tall, lanky, right-hander.
It's a requirement. Nice
Right.
work, O.
Ball in the dirt, blocked by Owen Pierce. Of course, everyone knows Asher and Caleb are tall and lanky as well. They're just
Duncan. Don't
and
forget Duncan.
Duncan tall. Those guys are just a bit more filled out than Cannon because they've got about 3 and 4 years on him. Here's a 1-1.
Golly.
Another
Gets it.
ball
Another
down the-
one. Another hard time picking it up, too.
This time Noel gets it in. And that ball is right over the third base bag again, past a diving Givens. That's 2 balls in a row that went right over the third base bag.
Yep.
Pitcher number 24, Peyton Dalton.
So it's now 3-0 Russellville. Still nobody out.
I'm going to break up with this camera. It's just not going to connect for me.
Brings up Peyton Kaufman, who does have 6 home runs on the season for the Cyclones. That pitch looked good. That was an umpire's favorite spot, that outside corner, but doesn't call it. 1-0. Ball stays down, 2-0. Speaking of Caleb Short and Asher Hamilton, both pitchers are well rested.
Nice.
Beautiful curveball from the youngster, 2-1.
Oh, you gave him the youngster, huh?
They're all youngsters to me now.
I know.
Asher pitched 1 inning against Southwest on Tuesday, so he'll be fine to go tomorrow. Caleb hasn't pitched yet this week. He'll be well rested and ready to go. So in a key conference matchup, there's a line drive to Brooks Ward in center field. He's on it. He catches it waist level. No advance by the runner, so there's the first out of the inning. So the Rockets' 1 and 1A pitchers are both ready to go.
I think the expectation is that Asher will start. But, we'll see. That's what Asher thinks anyway.
I think that's probably right. That's why you got to give him a little bit of a tune-up on Tuesday, and then Caleb ready as needed. If I'm not mistaken, Lauren, wasn't it a curveball stays inside, that
Runner?
ball bounces away from Owen, that's going to allow the runner to advance on the pass ball?
If you're not mistaken, what?
Wasn't it a game last year against Conway that went a long way to helping earn Asher his college commitment?
Absolutely. I believe it was the Conway head coach last year that had a connection with with Coach Cannon Lester down at South Arc, and said, "There's this weird, tall, three-quarter arm slot, weird-looking kid, not
Foul
quite
ball
even
straight
full
back."
grown yet. That's the kind of guy you'd love."
So
Yeah.
Asher pitched. It was
outstanding.
It was at Conway. Asher pitched great. I believe we lost like
We
1-0.
lost it a walk-off, yeah.
The walk-off, yeah, and
Beat him the night before, played him the next day.
and Asher was not pitching when we lost, but he another nice curveball, drops it in there, 1-2.
But he was at 100 and something pitches at
Yeah.
that point. Like,
Yeah.
he had to go.
So it just goes to show you never know who's going to watch or who's going to make an impression on. Here's
Yeah.
the pitch. Ground ball to Hayden Rofe at second. He fields it after slipping, but makes the throw to first base. So Rofe slipped a bit as he came in to get that ball, but recovers in time to make the out. There's now 2 outs. Runner advances to third, brings up Tristan Newberry for the Cyclones.
Where is it?
There's a called strike. There's an 0-1 pitch. Curveball drops in there. That curveball is definitely falling. 0-2 now. The left-handed hitting Newberry. Burks looks at the runner at third. And the pitch. Curveball. And the entire Rockets infield and outfield, except for Owen Pierce, was walking off the field thinking that was strike 3. Literally, they all took about 3 jogs towards the dugout. 1-2 now. It must have stayed up a little high.
Yes,
And there's
yes!
strike 3. So excellent job by Camden Burks. After allowing 1 hit, he gets the next 3 guys out. It is 3-0, giving the Rockets a chance as we go into the bottom of the 5th.
Both.
This one?
Yep.
All right, we're in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Rockets, and Grant Allmendinger, the senior, is going to pinch hit. Allmendinger hitting for Owen Pierce, and Pierce will re-enter as a catcher in the top of the next inning, but after 2 foul balls, Allmendinger is down 0-2. Lefty had some arm trouble this year, I've heard.
Oh, nice.
Put a charge in that one. That's going to get to the fence. The right fielder is rolling back, and that's against the right field fence.
Go, go, go!
Allmendinger's moving for second. He'll hold up at second base with a leadoff double.
Attaboy! Yeah, he got a hold of that one. About time I got to see, like, it sounded like a hit, it looked like a hit. Get that double. Way to go, 4-1. Okay,
And
Carson
so-
Franzetti.
Carson Franzetti is going to come in and run for Allmendinger.
At the plate for the Rockets, number 21, Bauer Day.
All right, let's go, Bauer.
That brings up Bauer Day
Hey, bring him in now.
for his second at bat. He's 0-1. He struck out his first at bat.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since he's been to the plate.
Well,
I mean, we've had like back-to-back innings of 1, 2, 3.
So this is what it would look like if we could.
Okay, it's okay, Lane.
so Allmendinger's double is only the second hit of the game for the Rockets. England had a first inning single, and since then, for the next 4 innings, has been nothing. 1-1 to Bauer Day. Bauer Day's made the defensive play of the game with a diving catch in right field to turn a double play in the third inning. 1-2. At this point, you want contact. You got to get Franzetti over to third base. Fastball stays high. Kaufman's at 73 pitches. Plenty of room for him to keep going. Here's a pitch. Curveball, that drops in there. Two and two. It's 3-0 in the bottom of the 3-0 Russellville in the bottom of the 5th inning. Carson Franzetti on second after running for Allmendinger, who got a leadoff double.
See, there's a gun.
And
Popped up.
Dave pops it up. First baseman calls it. He squeezes, records the out. That's the first out of the inning. Turns the lineup over.
First plate for the Rockets, first baseman, number 3, Joseph Castillo.
What? I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
That brings up Joe Castillo, first baseman and leadoff hitter. Joe came out of the season sizzling. He's come
Sizzle.
back. He's come back to earth a little bit, but he's due for a hit. Fastball misses inside. You know, I haven't seen from Joe for a while.
A triple. I was just thinking that. No big
There's a
deal.
huge gap between right and center. Right fielder is really moving over. And the left fielder is leaving a lot of room down the line. So Joe turns on something. But Joe's power spot is the right center gap, and it's huge out there. 1-1. Franzetti being held down by the second baseman. Here's a curveball. There's a hard ground ball to shortstop, and he tries a backhanded and misplays it. That's going to be an error. Hey, sometimes you hit the ball hard, good things happen.
Way to go, Joe!
Center fielder, number 5, Brooks Ward.
So that ball. That was maybe a game changer call. Is that a single? Generous, but we'll take it. That ball hopped over. I'm going to go on the bad hop theory that we were talking about earlier. There's a lot of bad hops out there in this infield, I've noticed, despite our nice dirt work.
We got to rake it, I think.
But the shortstop tried to backhand that, and the ball's right to him, but he tried to backhand it. It took a bad hop over his glove rather than getting in front of it.
Wow.
Here's a pitch that's going to bring up Brooks Ward. Called strike. All right, 1 out. Franzetti at second, Castillo at first. Castillo should be on the move soon, I would think. Fastball stays outside. 2-1. We're where we want to be in the lineup with a runner on third, less than 2 outs. Very fast runner in Franzetti. Brooks follows it straight back. Now there's 2 strikes. Both runners on the bases are fast. 2-2. Brooks taking that wide, deep stance from the left-hand side. Powerful stroke. The pitch. Stays up high. That ball gets away from the catcher, and Franzetti's going to score on the pass ball. The ball is high, but it just flicked off the catcher's glove. That should be a pass ball. Allows Castillo to move down to second base, and now it's 3-1 as the Rockets push across the first run of the game. Still the runner in scoring position. That's where you'd like to see. Would love to see Castillo at third base right now, but ball 4, Ward moves to go to first base.
All right, kind of have a scoreboard placed in there. It's pretty rough to see it, but I don't really know if you can actually read it online, but that's the best I can do. All right, we're going to have a little visit at the mound.
That's going to bring up...
What's our pitch count over here? I mean, I know he was at...
We're at 85 pitches now. Looks like he's staying in the game. Just out here to talk. I don't see anybody warming up in the Russellville bullpen. Doesn't mean that they haven't already warmed up.
I did invite, we do a bullpen review, as you know. I did invite North Little Rock to come to our plyo wall, since we're very critical of other schools not having a plyo wall and all the things, but they declined. All right, here comes England.
All right, so England out of the game as a pitcher, still in the game as a hitter. England has one of the 2 hits for the Rockets on the day.
Chris is getting hot. He's got to, I think, get the jacket off. Are you getting cold? You get a little chilly?
I mean, I'm not moving to the wool coat or anything.
Yeah, I didn't.
Just going with the Rocket sweatshirt.
I have on tights underneath these pants. Like, I was not going to mess around today.
I realized that I wasn't wearing my Rocket sweatshirt, and we won and there's a swing and a miss from England.
It's all right. Keep swinging. Keep swinging.
1-2.
I love the wisdom of Greg Raymer.
The quiet, cerebral wisdom.
It is so good. A lot of ways to win.
Pitch. And he's swinging and miss at the high pitch. So there's 2 outs now. That brings up Noel Lewis.
All right, Noel, come on, bud. You're due now.
Knowles struck out and is hit by a pitch. Takes ball 1. Here's a pitch. Fly ball. I believe it's going to push out of play, and it does.
Favorite noise.
Joe Castillo at second, Brooks Ward at first. There's 2 outs. Rockets have scored 1 this inning, looking for more as the heart of the lineup is up. 2 fast runners on base. If Noel can find a gap, both will score as they'll be running on contact.
That's right. I'd like to hit it down third baseline like they've been doing.
The kick and the pitch. There's a ball down the middle. That
literal, not a ball, like it was a baseball, but that was a strike.
That was right. Down the middle. So
hey, way back, you got it. Confidence.
Now we're protecting here.
Nobody better, Noel.
The pitch. Good. He holds off on the high fastball. 2-2. There is somebody now in the Russellville bullpen. Here's the 2-2. The ball stays low. Russellville wanted it. It was low, full count. Now for sure, Castillo scores on any kind of a hit. Ward will score on any kind of ball that gets past an outfielder. They'll be moving with the pitch. Big spot here for the Rockets. And there go the runners and the pitch. Fouled off.
Nice job. Oh, I like that. Who's that? I like that. So sweet. Come on, baby. You can do it. Yes.
All right, we'll do it again. Runners take their lead. And here's the kick in the full count pitch. Ball 4.
Atta boy, no. Bases loaded. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Now batting for the Rockets. Number 4, Ethan Young.
All right, let's go, Ethan.
All right. We're going to get a pinch hitter. Ethan Young is going to bat now. Bases loaded. Here's a kick in the pitch. And Ethan swings at a high fastball. 0-1. Ethan Young is sophomore. Has been DHing for us. There's a pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop's got it. The long throw across. He retires Young.
Woo.
And so the Rockets get 1, but leave the bases loaded. And at the end of 5, it's 3-1 Russell. All right, and Cannon Burks goes back to work in the top of the 6th inning. Rockets creep a little closer. It's 3-1 now. Then a foul ball straight back.
Hey, way to get ahead.
Time is called. That ball skips to the backstop. One and one.
Nice pitch.
I tell you, Cannon has a
Did you see that delivery?
quirky.
Yeah.
Tap.
Tap, 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 tap.
He was quirky in the. And I'm saying that in a positive way because
Yeah.
it throws the hitters off. I mean, but he moves his glove in different ways. He taps his foot in different ways.
Nice. Beautiful pitch.
Whatever it takes to get that curveball working, which it
Whoa.
is. Strike 3. I was worried though in the last inning because there was a runner on third base and he kept on moving his glove
I know,
around.
right?
I don't want to say it in case the umpire heard me, but I'm thinking that it was very Bach-like looking because he had come set and then he kept on kind of moving around, but I must be wrong. But what's good about it is we get a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Is that he changes his tempo with every pitch.
Yeah,
So you can't really sit in anything.
Is that a fastball?
It was a fastball.
Okay. No tops. What was that? Outside fastball? Like, was it still a fastball?
70, so change up.
Change up?
Curveball fouled by 1-2.
See if there's a-
Imagine we're going to see another curveball here. That's the pitch that's been working for Cannon.
Nope, here comes a fastball.
Long.
Illegal
And
pitch
so
has been called. You were just talking about this,
Yeah,
Chris.
I mean, so Coach Jones is going to talk about this because he did not do anything illegal. He did do his taps. I mean, he's changing
I think
his
it
tempo.
was the motion in the glove. The hand. I don't think he has any problem with the taps. I think it was what he was doing with his hand inside the glove.
Well, I'll respectfully disagree. You can move
Okay.
you can move your hand in your glove as much as you want. It was a tapping on the mound because he was breaking contact with the rubber.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
pitchers can move their hand in their glove to change their grip of the baseball. So
2-2 count.
that's going to be they're going to call an illegal pitch. So that's the equivalent of a balk, but there's nobody on base.
So they give him a
So
ball.
it's a ball to the hitter. Swing and a miss, but that ball skips away.
Hey, back. It's all right.
So the fastball's in the dirt, but it skipped past the batter, or Owen. And so he's
It's
going
pretty
to
wild.
advance on the wild pitch. You don't see that obviously you don't see that hardly ever,
What, a drop third strike?
a illegal pitch.
Oh, no, I mean. All right,
But-
here comes second baseman Colin Stevens.
One out. So another strikeout for Burks, but the runner advances to first on the drop third strike. You know, it's really unfair to Owen to call it a drop third strike, even though that's what
I know,
it is.
it's a wild pitch.
So Owen didn't drop anything.
It shouldn't be. I don't understand how it's credited a strikeout either. Like,
Well, he struck him out.
well, I
mean,
understand, but hey, you're right there, bud.
The batter was not allowed to do anything else. He was either going to reach base or be out. So
I know.
He struck him out, but
Okay, fine, but I mean, it's not on Owen.
1-0. Swing and a miss,
Good adjustment there.
and there have been no toe taps.
No toe taps.
We're done with the toe tapping.
I don't know that we're done, but we've got a runner on now. See?
He was doing it last thing with the runner on because I was worried
Okay.
when there was a runner on third, and there's glove movements too. Yeah, but Cannon's just pitching straight.
Yes,
now.
nice pitch. Yes, that was nasty.
If you guys at home couldn't tell, Lauren thought that was a good pitch.
Nasty. Filthy, as they say.
1-2. The curveball has been Cannon's best pitch. He's sitting around 80, 81 miles an hour in the fastball. And that
Nice, O. Good job, Owen. Way to work, Cannon.
So there's Cannon's third strikeout of the inning. That'll bring us to the top of the lineup.
Ty Watkins.
All right. His fourth appearance, fourth at bat.
Mr.
Fifth?
Watkins. No.
I feel like I've seen Mr. Watkins a lot.
This is his fourth at bat. He's walked, been hit by a pitch.
Yes,
and
yes.
Flew out. There's a called strike one.
Way to get ahead.
So officially, he's got a hit, a walk, and it was hit by a pitch. Officially, he's 1 for 1. 2 outs. Runner on first, not a threat to steal.
Why'd he say that?
I'm stereotyping.
Okay. You don't think first
Ground ball.
basemen are fast?
I don't think tall stocky,
He's-
powerful hitters are
I wouldn't call him tall. Well, let me get it back to Joe. Let me get it back to Joe. Okay.
Yes, he's tall.
I wouldn't call him stocky.
He's thick.
He's got, well, no, I mean, I don't want to mess with him, but like, he's got to tuck the chains in for the ultimate speed. Like, the chains are going to slow him down. He's got 3 chains hanging. They're cool, but.
0-2 now to Watkins.
See, that's what you get.
Times.
That's what you get on Color with me. We're going to talk about, I mean, there's 3 chains, like, just swinging.
Is that like, that could be like a rap name?
There's 2 chains with a Z, and it's like a numeral 2. It's like when they spell, like, daycares, like kitty corners with K's. Hate it.
Curveball.
Hey, good job, O.
Owen snags it, stays outside. You don't see a lot of high schoolers with the big chains. All the high schoolers I see have the arms, the arm guards, the sunglasses, the arm sleeves, the wristbands, but you don't see a lot of chains.
Well, I mean, my son's a pitcher, so we don't have chains. Hey, good pitch.
Just missed it.
Bet Patton would wear 50 chains if he wouldn't lose them like his debit card. I say that as someone who's had a missing debit card for about day 33 now, but no one else has it. There's been no fraud. I cannot find it. It's yellow. It has corn cob on it. It should be easily seen.
Here's the
Yeah!
Cannon Berg strikes out.
Boy!
Cannon strikes out 4 hitters, including and sets the Rocket.
Including the first baseman that was on the
first
back.
baseman who's on the base. That's what I was getting at. It's 3-1 going in the bottom of the 6th.
All right, as Journey takes us out, don't stop believing, Chris. Hayden Rofe up to the plate now, second baseman.
I never do with my Rockets. I don't think that's Hayden's
Just a small
walk-up
town
song.
girl. Oh, yep. Come on, man, stay in there, buddy. Oh,
All right,
do we have a new pitcher?
We do have a new pitcher
Thank
for
you.
Russellville. Pitch
Oh, yeah.
with a fly ball to left field. That again.
I got excited about.
Yep.
That's Josh Powell casually making that catch over his left shoulder. 2 pitches, 1 out. Sam Boozer, it appears, is coming up to the plate. And how do I know that, Chris? Because Shaggy Boombastic, Mr. Lover Lover,
We do
is
know-
his walk-up song.
We do know Sam's walk-up music.
Like, it's interesting that some of the guys have walk-up songs that were popular when I was in high school. I think Boombastic might have been my senior year, maybe first year in college. Hey, let's go, Boozer!
So, new pitcher for the Cyclones. After Peyton Kaufman goes 5 innings. He allows 3 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. He gives way to Eli.
Do you have a last name, or is that is his last name?
That's his last name. I'm a last name guy.
Okay.
Sam Boozer is pinch
Can I get a
hitting.
first name?
Sam Boozer pinch hitting from Miles Raymer. And he skies one into left field. Another routine play for the second out of the inning.
Come to play catcher number 2, Owen Pierce.
Eli is his first name. His last name is Neiman. We had a little mix up, and but yeah, Neiman, Niemann. Maybe it's Neiman.
Here's Owen Pierce. Swing for the first pitch, fouled in the screen behind home plate. Ball inside. 1-1. And this time on Tuesday, you had 3 blankets on you.
I mean, I was
Gators,
so cold. Oh yeah.
Owen Pierce, and that ball's drifting. The wind's going to keep it in.
No, Josh! Dang it! Josh Powell again
And
makes
so-
all 3 outs.
That one was
Unassisted.
That one was the deepest one. That was up against. How would the left fielder make an assisted out?
I don't know,
Okay, just checking.
but I
That-
just thought it was a good time to use it. I mean,
All
he got
right.
all 3 outs.
He did.
I yelled, "No, Josh, don't!" Like
and
that's how many outs
You're
he
right.
had.
He caught all 3 of those unassisted.
Okay, shut up.
Rockets go down 1, 2,
You're about
3.
to probably talk about how the strike zone changes with the height of the batter. Whatever.
We move into the top of the 7th.
That's a joke. I know it does, sort of.
Rockets down 3.
In off top of the 7th. Shortstop number 2, Adam Snyder.
All right. And we move it to the top of the 7th in a briskly played game.
It has been a quick one.
Cannonberg says he's been doing, drops a curveball for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Are you just checking sound?
0-2. Time is called.
What are we doing?
There's
we
a
had
ball. There's a
okay.
ball in the field and out in right field. Not sure how it got out there.
Yeah. Must have been from the bullpen.
0-2. Tried a curveball again. That one stayed inside. Burks comes out for his 3rd inning of work in relief of starter Jackson England. Wasn't the sun gone on Tuesday by the time of the end of the game?
I had no trouble with this, as you can see, this glare.
There's a 1-2.
Yeah.
Fastball, fouled back. Out of play.
It was a whole different vibe. It was dark. It was cold. If I'd watched Game of Thrones, I think there was a setting that was like out of Game of Thrones for what we were in. It's awful. Isn't there like cold?
It's one of the more dramatic
Sorry.
descriptions of.
Yes, that's a strike.
That was high. And Lauren's over here scrolling on her phone.
I'm trying to look up about the Russellville pitcher, okay? But that was totally a strike.
That was
I'm
very
sorry,
high.
my bad, because he is smaller, so it was above the letters.
Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3. So there's Cannon's 5th strikeout in a row. 6 on the game. Cannon gave up a hit to the first batter he faced and has been on point since then.
Designated hitter, number 16, Cade Palmer.
Here's the DH.
And right on cue, this is who got the hit off of Cannon Burks 2 innings ago. But unfortunately, that hit drove in the 2 go-ahead runs.
Did he hit it down the third base line?
Yes.
Yeah. You ready, left?
I think he heard you, Lauren.
I know. Noel hears me.
And there's a ground ball down the third base line, but foul. Here's a 1-1. Nope. Cannon steps off, backs away. He has not illegally pitched since being reprimanded.
It wasn't really a reprimand. That's like kind of. Whoa,
And
that's
there's
a
deep drive into center field.
That's gone.
Lauren's going back, and it's off the fence.
Does hit the fence. Throw is in on line. Nice double there by Cade Palmer, the DH.
He hit that to dead straightaway center.
Hey, good job, Brooks!
Brooks had to go straight back on that, and it dropped just over his shoulder. He tried to make an over-the-shoulder catch on that.
Yeah, that was tough, but he did get the throw in quickly to Raymer, hold it as a double.
I feel like I jinxed Cannon on that one, and I apologize.
You did. You know you do this. Like, hey, Lauren, do you know that Asher has not had... I'm like, stop.
I did not call out his no-hitter. Swing and a miss on the curveball.
He didn't. It's a good thing that it wasn't one at the end, but you started to, and I was like, don't you say another word. Like, you're the baseball person. Like, superstitious, man. Have you not seen For the Love of the Game? Yes!
That's a fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. And the pitch. That's a fastball. He yanked that a little bit, pulled it too hard.
Hey, nice work, Owen. All right, so I got a question here, and this is not. So, my guess is
The runner
that,
moves down to third base on the wild pitch.
Yeah. So my question is my guess is Cannon has mostly worked with probably like Tanner Yates or Ty Gibbons.
Yep.
You know, there is kind of like a symbiotic relationship between a pitcher and a catcher.
That curveball stays inside, gets him in the left shoulder.
Yeah, let's go communicate. There we go. Good job, Owen.
For sure, pitchers get comfortable with catchers.
I mean, it's just
Famously, when John Lester came to the Cubs from the Red Sox, he asked for David Ross to come with him because David Ross was his personal catcher.
Oh, okay.
So pitchers definitely get comfortable
Well,
with
it's
certain
also
catchers.
like the catcher in For the Love of the Game that we were just talking about.
In high school ball, you don't have the luxury of that, though, because you're going to have a battery of whoever the coach wants it at that point.
Oh, sure. No, and it's
But yes,
apparently Ole Miss has scored 2 runs, 2-0. Rebels heading into the bottom of the third.
that's not good.
That's early.
Against the Razorbacks.
I think this crowd knows.
All right, so runners on first and third with 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th. And that pitch gets by.
Yeah, there's nothing that Owen can do about that. Nothing.
So the control is getting a little shaky now. There's been several wild pitches this inning. That one's going to score Russellville's 4th run of the game and allow the runner at first to advance to second.
Yeah, I mean, hey, just keep working. Keep working.
Russ Martin batting for the
I love that
Cyclones.
person. There's somebody real Southern here. Come on, baby. You can do it. I love it. I want her to call me in the morning and tell me to wake up. Wake up, sunshine. It's going to be a great day. Whoa.
Martin puts a charge in that. That's deep to left field. Noel Lewis is going back, and that's going to be off the
Off
fence.
the fence.
But the runner had to hold up, so he's only going to advance 1 run. Martin does get a double, but the runner on second, number 19, had to hold to see if Lewis was going to catch that. I can't.
It's hard to see. I mean,
can't see
they could see based on the screen.
No,
where
I was
the sun
looking
is.
in the bullpen to see if anybody's warming up.
Oh,
So that was a line drive that went straight over the head of Noel Lewis in left, and it got up against the fence in left. Noel got it quickly and got it in, and was able to hold the runner at third base. But now we have earned a second and third, 1 out. Cannon Burks is a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be past Rope. That's going to score 2.
yeah, but they have jumped on us here.
So, and then just like that, it's 6-1 at Russellville.
Left fielder number 3, Josh Powell.
All right, let's go. You can do it, buddy.
Looks like this is going to be Cannon's game to finish out.
Yeah, I mean, let's build some character now. Get some reps.
Curveball drifts wide.
Hey, way to work, O. Another
Line drive.
Another
Foul.
one down there.
So Burks is already up to 50 pitches. I'm going to see what he's done
Yeah, you got to look at
at the other game.
FS, I guess. Time's called. It's granted. While you do that, it is a little special here. This Cyclones team, and we can say a lot about different lists and things like that, but SB Lives, Prep Baseball, Russellville has 2 catchers on the top catchers in the Arkansas Prep Baseball. So Cade Palmer, who is DHing, also splits his time catching as well. So, of course, Peyton Kaufman catches. You got Breck Basham catching today.
So coming into this foul ball straight back is 2-2. Cannon, who's working in his 3rd inning of work, he has pitched 2 games in the freshman sophomore team prior to tonight.
How many innings?
6 innings,
Okay.
started both of them, won both of them, and 9 strikeouts and 6 walks in his 6 innings. So this is one of his lengthier outings. Or
Oh, come on, man. Oh, that's my left fielder, though.
Yeah.
It's okay, Josh. Take all the time you need. I'm sure you were tired for those 3 unassisted catches you had in the prior.
I mean,
defensive
nobody
inning.
even had to help him on those.
I mean, the batter did. Dang.
Curveball gets past Owen, goes to the screen. So, the curveball, that can happen for 2 innings. It was a great pitch for Cannon. And then
So what do you want to see him do now at this point? You
right
want
now,
to see him go fastball?
I want to see him throw fastballs. The curveball is he's got a live arm.
No kidding.
3-2 pitch.
There he goes. Wins to the fastball.
And
That
that's
one's
deep into left center, but this time Knowles get there, and he squeezes it. No advance.
And I also did not go, whoa.
You're not excited? Yeah.
That one I felt would be different.
Noel caught that one all by himself, and there's now 2 outs.
Have we come around? Have we come full circle? Because we've got Drew Hill, the first baseman, the stocky, tall kid you were talking about on speed with the chains. Hey, nice work, Cannon. Nice job. All right, we're going to see Jake Fures come in. Jake is a sophomore, junior, and so we'll take a break while Jake warms
All right, with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, Jake Fears is going to come in, lefty, and fitting with the Catholic mold, tall and lanky. Runner in second for the Cyclones. He's pitching to 3 chains and a ground ball to third base. Given scoops it. And he throws it away. Throws low. Castillo couldn't pick it out of the dirt. So it's E5.
Second baseman, number 10, Colin Stevens.
He had plenty of time, he just didn't throw it. It was in the dirt. Joe couldn't quite scoop it. Ball 1. We're at first, there's still 2 outs. There's a strike. What's in there? 1-1. 6-1 Russellville right now. Rockets have 9-1-2 coming up. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Going.
Pitcher's high over the head of Owen Pierce. Got back to the backstop. Owen got it and flipped there in time. Couldn't quite get the tag down. 7-1 Russellville. Two and 2. Another wild pitch.
Hey, way to work over there. Jabo. Doing good, Owen.
2 and 2.
What'd I miss? So another run came across, it looks like. Maybe?
Yeah,
Yep.
2 and 2. Runner on third base. 2
All right.
outs.
Top of the
Just
7th,
want to get
right?
one more out. Top of the 7th. Pop foul.
Oh, this is decent hot chocolate.
Did they have it Tuesday?
No, they did not. No,
Two-
they did, but I didn't have cash.
2 and 2. Ball high. I'm sorry, 3-2. Ball 4.
All right, now his 5th at bat, Ty Watkins.
Yep.
Center fielder, number 8, Ty Walker.
JV game or no? You want to know? Lane? Oh, that I flinched.
Ball straight back. 1-0. 0-1, I mean.
It made me flinch.
Two, 0-2. Fastball hits the outside corner. Here's the 0-2.
Good job, O.
Strike 3.
All right, time to put on 7.
I'll take 6, but it's 7-1 going into the bottom of the 7th.
All right, sticking with let's have some opportunities. Let's learn something, get some young guys in.
Sophomore Bowman Stein up there, big swing and a miss.
Hey, you can do it, buddy. See it, hit it.
Bowman batting from the left side. Rockets trailing 7-1 as we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bowman hits the balls high pop up to center, just shortstop. He makes the catch. 1 out.
Hey, I'm gonna need you guys to keep it down over there. We're broadcasting here. Thank you. Thank you, Esai. Thank you to our EP, Lane England. We're just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, I'm just checking. Like I say, I didn't see anything that looked funny.
I'm just giving you a hard time. You know you're my favorite.
Castillo swings at the first pitch and it's a fly ball to right field. The out is recorded. 2 outs, so brings up Brooks Ward. So remind our fans that Rockets are going to be back in action tomorrow in a conference game. We're coming live from Conway.
I was looking to see if like Conway Core, the Channel 5, if they were broadcasting, but I haven't been able to tell. Either way, we'll figure out a way to get it to you guys. They have a full, I think we're an actual broadcast team. Brooks Ward. No, they pitch Tate Collins. They pitched Tate Collins over there. Oh, okay,
Brooks,
left field.
Again, swings at first pitch. That's a fly ball to left field. That's going to be the 3rd out, and that's going to end the ball game.
Nice job, Russellville.
Russellville wins 7-1. Holds the Rockets to 2 hits. And Rockets fall to 8-6. So we're going to try to get back on track against Conway in a key conference game tomorrow night at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, nice work to Russellville. Wonderful parents, nice fans. Y'all be safe coming home, and I hope the Eclipse traffic isn't horrible. But I hope you're making lots of money, though. If you have a little guest house, don't shake your head at me. That is like cash money. All right, anyway,
we'll talk
I
to you at
digress.
Conway.
Go Rockets.
Have a good night. Go.